Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold and the Beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for the next week of January 1 to 5 on The Bold and the Beautiful indicate how John Finn Finnegan will respond to some updates from his new patient, Xander Avant. It looks like Finn will get to hear Xander's version of events surrounding Thomas Forrester's dark background after he finds out about Xander's past with the Forresters. Recently, Finn brought up Thomas's part in concealing Beth Spencer's survival, but Steffi Forrester made an effort to project a different image of Thomas. Of course, Xander will always remember Thomas' menacing remarks and all the unsettling things he did as a result of his fixation with Hope Logan. Xander will likely construct a terrifying image for us, one in which Thomas is partially to blame for Emma Barber's passing. Emma shares some of the blame for texting and driving, but even after the collision, Thomas continued to follow closely behind Emma and grinned. If Finn tells Xander the truth, he could also find Thomas and Hope's present connection to be quite uncomfortable. It appears like Xander will essentially discredit Thomas for his prior transgressions and cast doubt on Finn's ability to recover. Thomas will always be hazardous, at least in Xander's opinion, thus he will probably issue a warning. Following this, Finn could start to worry more and more about Thomas and the potential threat he still poses. Regarding Eric Forrester, there have been indications throughout the conversation regarding certain delays in his recuperation. Ridge Forrester and Eric's relationship may suffer as a result of Eric's inability to become the man he once was. She'll fortify her relationship with Zend Forrester Dominguez and create the conditions for disaster by getting over with Luna Nozawa. Their connection will get riskier as Luna draws closer to Zende. Luna is in a relationship with RJ Forrester, but as she continues to feel more drawn to Zende, that it could not last very long. Everything hinges on the direction that the B&B authors take the relationship between Luna and Zend, which will remain prominently featured in the upcoming episodes. Keep an eye out for updates on Luna's future as rumors from The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that she may ultimately experience some changes in her love life. Spoilers update for the 7-day stretch of December 25 to 29 uncovers that there'll be more emergency clinics show. However, it'll need to hold on until after Christmas Day. B&B will be seized for NFL football on Monday, December 25. However, things will get back with a new episode on Tuesday, December 26. That is when Eric Forrester's future will turn into a subject of discussion. Eric may do, yet his PCPs should decide what amount of time his recuperation will require and what personal satisfaction he can expect pushing ahead. Edge Forrester and Brooke Logan will be happy that Eric got through, yet they examine worries about whether Eric will be a similar man after this. Afterward, John Finn Finnegan will give Edge reports on Eric's advancement and demand he's looking great for somebody at this phase of his recuperation. Done with Steffi Forrester, she'll call Trust Logan out with regards to her actual affections for Thomas Forrester. Steffi will contemplate whether Trust is still having a good time, or on the other hand, on the off chance that this has extended into something else. During this showdown, Steffi will compel Desire to uncover whether she's truly enamored with Thomas. Despite the fact that Expectation loves Thomas for his commitment, she hasn't made a genuine love calling in the customary sense yet. Trust just provided Thomas with an aberrant adaptation of affirmation, however that could change soon, particularly now that their bond is developing further. In any case, Trust might feel like this subject is too private to even consider getting into with Steffi. Despite the fact that Trust will push Steffi to ease off, Steffi will persevere and offer an admonition. B&B spoilers say Steffi won't allow Desire to mess around with Thomas' heart, so she'll advise Trust. Obviously, Steffi will stay against Thomas and Trust's sentiment, so that will cause some contention with her sibling. Thomas will become suddenly angry over Steffi's absence of help, so Finn will protect his better half and contend that she's simply attempting to pay special attention to him. Finn could undoubtedly see a few glimmers of the old Thomas as they go head-to-head. It could leave Finn worried about Thomas' perilous side re-emerging if this keeps up. Then, Adaine Bradley will return as Xander Avant, so search for him to see beginning Thursday, December 28. Finn is found as new specialist, so that will prompt Xander understanding the Great Dock is hitched to Steffi and extremely associated with the Forrester family. When Xander moves beyond the shock of that news, he might figure out something different that surprises him. Xander was vigorously engaged with the storyline where Beth Spencer was taken and accepted to be expired. Thomas forced Xander to stay silent and certainly flaunted his threatening side in those days. Finn could make reference to something about trust and Thomas being sincerely ensnared now, so Xander might find that thought shocking. At long last, B&B will wrap up the week with another football-related acquisition on Friday, December 29, yet sometime regions will get an Italy reprise episode from June 2023, all things being equal. The intense and the lovely spoilers say the 7-day stretch of December 25 to 29 will bring some curves, so stay with the teasers for the bold and the beautiful. Katie Logan has been hanging out with Luna Nozawa more often and may be becoming closer to her as a consequence. If B&B intends to let Katie solve the mystery of who Luna's biological father is, then perhaps there's a purpose for that. At this moment, Luna is unsure of her biological father, although Poppy Nozawa seems to believe it is Bill Spencer. Poppy's response to Bill at Il Giardino suggests that B&B is reliving another long-lost childhood tale for him. If that's the case, someone will be needed to solve all of this for the program. It's possible that Katie is the ideal candidate to compile the hints and attempt to fit the jigsaw together. Katie might easily listen in on one of Poppy's regular arguments with Lee Finnegan, given that their arguments frequently result in arguments at Forrester Creations. Although Lee doesn't appear to be aware that Bill is Luna's father, Katie could pick up on whatever she overhears and use that information to confirm her suspicions. This is especially true if Katie also happens to see Bill and Poppy interacting. Katie might discover that Bill finds Poppy quite recognizable and see how uneasy Poppy is, especially if he begins to recall that he had an affair with Poppy in San Francisco. Perhaps Katie will also discuss with Luna what she doesn't know about her father. Luna would acknowledge that, deep down, she's always wondered about her dad, which would give Katie even more motivation to unravel the mystery. It may also pave the way for a reconciliation between Bill and Katie if Katie is the one who brings Bill and Luna together. If Katie can locate and introduce Bill to his daughter, whom he was unaware he had, he will be eternally grateful. This could make Bill want Katie back even more, even if he already loved and missed her. Carter Walton would be disappointed by this, but Bill and Katie's prospects of starting again in the future may improve as a result. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie may be in a great position to discover Bill and Luna's relationship, so watch to see whether she reveals the shocking father-daughter dynamic. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.